Mic check. Mic check. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. Test. Good?
Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Chambers Academy Sports Live. We're bringing you the varsity baseball game between the Rebels of Chambers Academy and the Hooper Colts. Alongside me this afternoon is my broadcast partner, Sid Mick.
Chet, we got a little bit of a windy day today. Might hear a little sound in the mic, but Chambers taking the field, getting a little infield warm-up. We're about to start this one off.
Yes, we are. The wind is coming out of the south, which would be the right field blowing in, and seeing some gusts upwards of 25 miles an hour. It's starting to slack off a little bit from earlier today, but cloudy and mid-70s. It's a far piece from what it was last week.
Yeah, it's a different sky, but temperature-wise, it's much more pleasant.
Yeah, last week we were in the deep freeze, a strong wind that day, and once that sun went down behind the horizon there, it got cold quickly.
Yeah, it was a chilly night. Good to see the Chambers Academy Rebels open up with a home win. I think their record after the tournament this weekend, we believe it's 3-3 on the season. We'll confirm that later on. But
well, for the Rebels this afternoon, we got senior Kyle Hand on the mound for the Rebels, and we'll go over the starting lineup here in a moment.
yeah, we got a Hooper batter about to step in, so we're about to have first pitch.
Behind the plate this afternoon for the Rebels is sophomore Eli Wharton. Excuse me, folks.
That was classic.
And we have first pitch hit into left field. Gathered up easily out there by the left fielder, and Hooper runner will stay at first. First pitch, single for the Colts.
Mound, number 3 for Hooper had a nice cut at that ball and comes up with a quick single.
Just out of the reach of shortstop Yerta. Quick move over to first by Hand. Nothing happening.
That was Slade Russell.
Pitch was low for a ball. Eli Wharton on the throw down.
Not in time.
Yeah, not before the Colts runner advances down to second on the stolen base. Pitch was low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs, top of the first. Just a little bit high there. Good job job there by Wharton to frame that one up.
Can't pick up that number quite yet there.
Sam Moss.
Hit by pitch. So runners at first and second right away, nobody out.
Number 4, Ron McGinty, named after the road here that passes right by the baseball field. Quick throw down to third, but off target there by Wharton. So the runners for the Colts advance to second and third with no outs. 1 strike here on McGinty. Good pitch there by Hand for a strike. And that's the first out here of the first inning for the Colts.
Good effort there coming back after a little shake.
Number 2, Ellis Fleming up to bat now for the Colts. Hand delivers and gets some swing in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the first, just getting underway. If you're just catching this, come on down to the stadium and watch a little baseball. Softball is playing on the field next to us. They're playing Hooper as well. We'll keep you up to date with that score as we see it pop up right field fence.
Ball and 2 strikes count.
Off the handle there,
Caught.
right to second, and
Got
doubles
him.
him up
Double
quickly.
play.
Good cover there by Yurda.
Really nice come there.
That was Cole Baker out there at second with the good bang-bang play to get the ball over to Yurda, covering from short to get the double play there.
Well, that's good sound baseball when you see the infield come up like that and both guys make the right play. You know, Yurda got the cover. Cole made the catch on that soft liner, and it was a quick out, quick double play.
Rebel fans wipe their brow here in the first as the Colts leave 2 on. They had 2 on early with no outs, and then Hand fought back and got 3 outs right there before any Colts could cross the plate.
Well, it was a big strike out there, getting him, getting us in a position to get the double play and get out of the inning. So Kyle did a really nice job of just staying with it, making good pitches.
On the mound for the Colts is number 7, Sam Moss. From what I'm told, this is not a region game, Sid.
Correct. I did hear that conversation, although I guess the football and baseball regions are
A lot different, yeah.
a lot different.
Well, coming up here in the bottom of the first for the Rebels is senior 00 Kyle Hand. Wants to get that bat moving here early in this game.
Yeah, we talked at length in the opener about how nice it was to see this Chambers team come back and not leave men on base, to pick up that big hit, drive runs in, and then have the defense take that pressure from the offensive side of the baseball game and make good, sound, fundamental plays and get the outs. So really a good performance in the opener. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more of that here today.
From a distance, the Hooper Colts look more fundamentally sound than their opponent last week. So the competition has stepped up a bit here early in the season as the Colts took a nice hour and 40-minute ride up 85 and then a beautiful 431 to Chambers County.
Yeah, I think that against the home opener against Springwood, I think that was a young team, and you could just tell they had a little bit of a lapse on the defensive side at times. So this team certainly looks, like you say, more fundamentally sound, and we'll see how it all works out. Got to get the ball in play and start get some runners on base here.
Up for the Rebels here in the bottom of the first, it's Kyle Hand, number 10, Peyton Yurda, and number 15, Gray Haley. Crowd still beginning to pour in here to Chambers Academy Baseball Complex. Still looking for a name for this facility. Sid, do you have any ideas?
I'm working on it. I haven't gotten there yet.
Hand takes first pitch for a ball. Folks, we're doing our best to guard the mics from, ooh, that pitch is just a bit outside.
Sailed just a couple feet high and wide. Moss just going to settle in here. Got a slow, easy rhythm here on his windup, like a half step.
Hand's taking 3 balls here. Counts run out now 3-0 here.
We'll just see if it's the hit signs on or if we're going to take all the way.
He's taking on that
Taking
one.
everything. Rebel sporting new uniforms today, Chet. They look great in these gray and blue pinstripes.
Yes, that's right. Hope they're not all cotton. Make him fatigued out there and relaxed.
Ball 4.
Hand draws the walk for the Rebels. You remember the episode of Seinfeld with when George got the Yankees all cotton uniforms?
Oh, let's hope they're not cotton. That's just. I hope we don't have to go down that road.
On deck for the Rebels, Gray. Up to bat now for the Rebels is number 10, Peyton Yurda. Hand has a good lead at first. Pitcher steps off.
Quick look over to first. Didn't throw it over. Good lead by Kyle over there.
Delivers and pushes it down the first base
Just
line.
off the end of the bat, no chance to go to second.
One out here in the bottom of the first. Yurda pushes Hand over to second, and now Gray Haley up to bat with a runner in scoring position. The dust is whipping out there in the infield pretty bad. As you can see, the wind blowing from right field across to third base.
Yeah, it's definitely blowing right against our back here. I hope the mics don't pick up too much of this wind today. Another good lead.
Haley takes that high pitch for a strike.
Got the high strike on that call.
On deck for the Rebels is number 13, Drew Shepard.
Drilled. It's a gapper, I
Huge hit out
believe.
into the gap and over the head.
It's a ground rule double there. Hit by Gray Haley.
Big drive there. Haley, I lost it once it got over the left fielder, and that will bring Hand home for the first run of the game. Rebels are up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first.
Well, I'll tell you, he tattooed that ball. That ball got out to the left center field like a laser and just took one hop over into the grass. Another big bopper coming up here.
Up now here in the 4th spot is sophomore number 13, Drew Shepard. Big cut on that, yeah.
Luke Tarver here in the batting on deck circle in front of us here.
It's a little bit high there for a ball. 1-1 count now. To Shepard with one out here. Bottom of the first. Haley is down at second after that big double to bring home Hand. Outside for the ball.
Looks like McCoy is struggling just a little bit with that outside. I'm sorry, that's Moss. Looks like Moss is struggling with getting the ball outside a little bit. Good pitch there. He changed speeds on him a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes. for the big, powerful sophomore Shepard at bat. Nice lead by Haley down at second.
Good pitch.
And get Shepard looking on that for the second out here in the bottom of the first. Now up for the Rebels is number 5, Luke Tarver. Tarver is on third today. He was the catcher last year, but as some of those seniors graduated last year, he was needed more in the outfield, and Eli Wharton has taken over the duties behind the plate for the Rebels this year.
Swing and a miss there by Luke. Gray Haley's taking a pretty big lead down there at second base, so he's going to be going on any kind of hit ball and get a single here, pick up another run.
Just outside for a ball.
Get some of Luke's power untracked here too. Good aggressive hitter.
High pitch for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tarver looking to knock home Haley, who's down at second. Rebels out to an early lead, 1-0 here. Bottom of the first. Gets loose.
Sailed away to the right. Haley did not go to third. Thought better of it. The ball can skip off that concrete wall behind home plate and come back quickly.
Moss walks Tarver. So the Rebels have runners at first and second, 2 outs now for number 3, Eli Pritchard.
Moss has definitely slowed down, paying a lot of attention to the runner at second base. Very deliberate.
Time called by Pritchard.
Eli Wharton in the on-deck circle here in front of us.
Pritchard pops this high to right field.
The ball starts dropping and
drops
it's
right
in.
in front of him. And Haley will score, and Tarver will hang out at third. That right fielder just lost that ball high in the sky on this cloudy afternoon.
You know, I don't believe he touched that ball at all. I think it hit in front of him, so I
Yep.
think you're going to go single there on that. If I was the official scorer, that's what I would call it.
Now up
RBI.
to bat for the Rebels is catcher Eli Wharton. Eli Pritchard just knocked in the run.
We got back-to-back Eli's today, so we'll be challenged. Runners at first and third. 2 outs.
Time called by Wharton.
Moss is very deliberate now with the runners on.
Eli
Drills.
takes this one into left field. It's going to fall in easily for a single. There's going to be a play at the third base and missed by the
play.
over into the Hooper dugout. So nice big hit there by Eli Wharton to bring in Luke Tarver for the third run here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, back-to-back RBI singles there. That's a really well-hit ball.
Now up to bat for the Rebels is number 22, Sam Smith. Hayden Hendricks checks in to run for Eli down at second. Sam takes that first pitch for a strike.
Single here picks up another couple if we can just get one more hit out of this.
High
back
and
over
foul
us.
down the first baseline. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here, bottom of the first. Smith looking to keep the inning here alive with runners on second and third.
Got to dig in here.
Takes that one high for a ball.
Good eye, didn't just overcommit to taking a swing. But he has to guard the plate with a 1-2 count now. Ooh, slow curve. Must have been outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Smith stands back in there. Moss delivers. Outside.
Works it full here.
Smith was down 0-2 in the count. Now has fought back to a 3-2 count.
Yep, Sam's doing a really good job here, making this pitcher throw a lot of pitches.
Takes that one, looking for a 3rd strike. And the 3rd out here in the bottom of the 1st, but not after the Rebels put 3 on the board to lead the Colts here as we go to the top of the 2nd.
Moss had 2 strikeouts. Well, he struck out really 3 in that inning, but he made 2 great pitches there. One on Drew Shepard and there, that last pitch on Sam Smith. 3-2 count. He just threw it low enough to catch the corner and recorded 3rd out.
Couple big hits there by Drew Shepard and Eli Horton there to knock in some runs for the Rebels there in the bottom of the 1st.
Eli Pritchard.
Yes, correct, yep. Pritchard had that nice shallow single into right field.
Yeah, our Eli's came through in the bottom of the 1st.
Another week down here at the ball field and another beautiful field. I think it's gotten even more richer green than from last week.
Well, the weather has really been good to this field. It's gorgeous.
Continues to improve every week that we come down here. Got some new fencing here on the first base sign.
Yeah, the fence is nice, and it's a really good height. You don't have to worry about a ball, smacking you in the face over here. Field continues to improve. Just facilities around Chambers looking really good. A lot of hard work. Coaches, volunteers, Booster Club, everybody comes out, and CA family working really hard to make sure this place looks really good for our athletes.
Yes, a huge thank you to all the folks that helped put time in and effort down here to put a good face on for the school and the facilities here, as well as the kids. Kids are the biggest part.
And Chad, I'm still just really impressed how this view has opened up with the tree line being moved back for the new parking. Just makes this park look so much bigger.
First pitch is the ball by hand here as we get underway here in the top of the 2nd.
Number 21, Lucas Spellman grounded
it over to
short.
Yep. Good play over there by Yerter to wrap that one up for the 1st out here in the top of the 2nd. 2 pitches, 1 out. We'll take that.
Yes, sir. Had him fooled on that one. Is that 22 there, Chester?
That's what it looks like to me.
Hunter Cosby.
Way behind on that one there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, he went, I think. Okay.
Checks down the first base line. He said he didn't go.
He held it up.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Top of the 2nd. Rebels are leading 3-0. Hand puts a little gas on that one for a high ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I guess you're going to say that was just off the corner. Now.
Got him on a high one there.
And Cosby goes down in for the 2nd out here in the top of the 2nd.
Phone. Jeremy Griggs. Chet, looks like.
hit into right field towards Shepard, and it's going to fall in front of him. And
Yeah, that's a matter of hit them where they ain't.
yeah,
Drew had no chance on that one, just a dying quail out in the shallows of right.
and that strong wind. So the Colts trying to get something cooking here in the top of the second with 2 outs.
Quick throw.
And checks the runner at first.
A little bit of a late call, but a strike.
And goes over to first.
Oh, that's close play.
We have talked about starting in the infield. We'll get through that after this bat here. Up here. For
0-2 very quickly. I see Kyle come right here and get this guy.
Throw over to first again by hand. Over at third, we got Tarver. Second is Yurda. Short is Yurda. Second is Colbaker. Thank you. High pop up down the third base line. It's foul, but Tarver gets underneath it for the third out. So Colts leave another one stranded out there as we go to the bottom of the second.
Really nice effort there by Luke working down that left field corner just off third base. They did a good job.
Yep, he was about a half a foot away from the fencing down the left field side and kept his distance and gathered that one up there for the third out.
You know, another thing, Chet, I was looking at, when you see Kyle Hand pitching, he came over first base with runners on several times, and he made good throws. Maybe one a little bit low. Nice job by Gray over there keeping the ball up, but good fundamental effort there, keeping that runner close. Looks like Sam Moss is going to come back out here in the bottom of the second. Bless you. Ooh. Cleat got hung there on that warm-up toss. That's a good way to get hurt. Got a landing hand coming up here, Chet, to start us off.
We are underway here in the bottom of the second. The Rebels are up 3-0.
Pitch a little bit on the inside, good velocity.
Land in hand is up for the Rebels right now. Pitch is low for a ball. 3 balls, no strikes.
Landon making Moss work hard here in the bottom of the second. 4 pitches.
Land in hand, try down to first as his brother comes in, up to bat now, top of the order. For the Rebels, 0-0, Kyle Hand.
Quickly back to the top of the order.
Bounces that one up to the catcher. Piers Moss is having a little bit of trouble focusing on the at-bat. The batter at the plate keeps looking over at first.
Yeah, he is paying a lot of attention to Landon at first. It's 6 straight balls. And he's really slowed down even more.
2-0 count. Now to Hand. He rocks it into center field. And off the center fielder, and Hand is going to round second. No, he's not. He's going to hold up there. That is Landon Hand.
Good decision there. That would have been really tight there. I think that hit the center fielder.
It did. It was a laser kind of, and he tried to sit down out there and catch it.
Kind of missed his glove in the chest.
Yep. Kind of hurt it from here.
Yeah, I think that would probably sting a bit. Ball was ripped.
Well, the shortstop, Peyton Yurda, is up now for the Rebels with runners on second and first here.
Gray Haley on deck.
Big lead out there by Landon off second.
Nobody out. Tries to sacrifice, smooth runners over, fouled it off.
Yurda digs in. Fights that one back off against the fence.
Got in the 0-2 hole here quickly. He's a good disciplined hitter, though. He'll look for a pitch. He'll go play and look for a good pitch to hit.
Takes that one for a ball. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's no outs here in the bottom of the second. Rebels are looking to push their lead up a little bit here with runners on at first and second, the Hand brothers. Yurda into right and should get one of the Hands in, and Kyle will stay over at third. So big single there by Aiden Yurda with no outs here in the bottom of the second to push that Rebel lead up 4-0.
Well, there's that disciplined hitter. You know, he's down 1-2 in the count. Saw his pitch, hit it, just drove the ball to right field. Now we have first and third with nobody out.
And Gray Haley up to bat now for the Rebels. He had a ground rule double at last time at bat there in the inning. Be nice to have that again right now. Yurda was moving on that pitch down to second. Oh, 1 count to Haley. Moss looks over at Hand. Tries to fake it over there and catch Yurden over at first. Lollygagging, but both base runners well aware of the situation.
Yep, not a high percentage play.
Yurda's going and cut off quickly by Moss on the mound to hold Hand down at third, but now the Rebels have 2 runners in scoring position with no outs here in the bottom of the second. Rebels are up 4-0 against the Colts.
Another 0-2 count. Gray's got to be disciplined.
High for a ball.
Moss throwing an awful lot of pitches here in the inning plus. Two and two.
Looking for his pitch. Takes that one for a ball.
Works it full.
Wind has calmed down here so far in the second inning. Not as intense as it was right there at the opening pitch.
Good pitch.
And Moss gets Haley swinging for the first out here in the bottom of the second. Now up to bat for the Rebels, number 13, Drew Shepard, right field.
Yeah, Gray made Moss come back and, go to a full count. He made a really good pitch, a little bit of the outside corner there.
Low for a ball one here in the first pitch to the big sophomore, Drew Shepard. On deck for the Rebels is junior Luke Tarver.
Good swing there. Just fouled it straight back. Just a bit outside.
Two balls, one strike here to Shepard. Low gets behind the catcher,
He's coming.
and there's going to be a play at the plate, and not much happening. So good hustle there by senior Kyle Hand after the ball got past the catcher and went up to the backstop.
Well, Kyle did not hesitate. He saw that ball get past, and he turned the juice on, and catcher just did not pick it up cleanly.
Yurda advances down to third with the pass ball as well. The Rebels are up 5-0 now here.
Quickly, 5-0. Another big swing. Count goes full on Drew again.
And Drew rips that one in towards left center and
Well, that was a laser also.
rallied and corralled by the center fielder out there, but not before Yurda tags up and crosses the plate to push that Rebel lead out to 6-0.
Well, good piece of hitting there. Count went full, got a little bit of a high pitch, just absolutely torched it to center field, picked up the RBI.
Now up for the Rebels with 2 outs is junior Luke Tarver. Takes first pitch for the ball. Yeah, Moss has got to be getting fatigued out there. His pitch count's probably almost quadruple.
Yeah, this inning's been long.
Quadruple what Hand's been through so far.
Oh yeah, I would say so. He's had a lot of full counts.
In the hole already ready with Tarver. Tarver pushes
Good
that
cut.
one back.
Somebody on it.
Right in the back of the truck.
All right.
All right. Souvenir for a lucky fan. Glad it wasn't a windshield.
Got back there in a hurry, didn't it?
I noticed that my wife parked right behind the home plate here at the baseball field.
Count goes to 10-1. That pitch is outside.
You got him where you want him. Okay, let's go.
See Luke sit on one here. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And he did.
He pushes this one into right field, but right fielder's under that one easily for the third out here in the bottom of the second. As we go to the top of the third, the Rebels are up 6-0 against the Hooper Colts.
Good to see our guys making contact. We're not just swinging wild pitches. We're getting the bat on the ball. You're in a hole, 2 strikes, or you're in the full count. You've got to really be defensive, and you're not typically going to get that perfect pitch. So you see a guy go to right field, something like that, sometime off the bat handle, just trying to protect it.
Sid, I continue to look over the right field fence at a score down there, and I don't see anything happening.
Well, I was about to say that about 10 minutes ago, because it's 0-0-0 is on the scoreboard, and I can't imagine they're not underway.
I do know that the girls have some cheerleading stuff going on this week, so there might be a delay in that, but we're eventually going to get over there and do a varsity softball game.
Absolutely. Looking forward to going down and seeing Lady Rebels. They did a really nice job last year. We saw them start slow. That team come together. Coach Heather and Coach Patterson just really stuck with those young ladies, and boy, they turned it on the last part of the year.
And there's a lot of first-year Rebels down there playing softball, so it should be an exciting time there for the Lady Rebels down there on the diamond. Last game I saw with them was Calvary last week. It was an exciting game. Pushed the JV game late, but it was a great, exciting game. So if you ain't got nothing to do, man, come down here when the kids are playing some softball and baseball. It's exciting all around.
See if I can find a name here on our roster here. Number 28 is Caleb Jackson.
Kyle Hands still out there on the mound for the Rebels here as we get underway in the top of the third. First pitch is just off the edge of Wharton's glove. No harm, no foul.
Real smooth, easy swing there. Just made contact, gets the ball out.
Leadoff single here for the Colts. Quick move by Hand over to first to try to catch that runner sleeping.
Kyle is not shy about coming over, and I like the fact that he's just under control.
Pretty sure that caught the Colt runner off guard there.
I think it got him maybe in the ribs too. Might have made ball contact and glove at the same time.
Slade Russell at the plate now for the Colts. Takes that first pitch for a strike.
Russell singled his first at bat. Got him there. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. Must have foul tipped that ball. I didn't hear it, but everybody stays put.
Hand delivers.
Good
and
pitch.
Catches Russell looking there for the first out here in the top of the third.
Nice smooth little breaking ball there.
Now up for the Colts is the pitcher, number 7, Sam Moss. And
Fisted.
right down the
One
first base line, and he's going
and
for
two.
2 out. Oh,
Ball hopped up off of Yurda's glove. That was a good play. It just came in and just skipped straight up. Nice pivot there by Gray Haley.
yep.
Take first base, threw it down.
So the Colts have 2 outs on him now here, top of the third. Runner down at second. Right back to the mound, and Hand will grab that one up quickly and get the third out here in the top of the third. Other than that one single out to center,
Yep. It was
Hand kept the Colts at bay.
a very quiet inning.
As we go to the bottom of the third, the Rebels are up 6-0. Up for the Rebels here in the bottom of the third will be
Eli.
number 3, Eli Pritchard, DH this afternoon.
Eli had a single and RBI, his first at bat. Shortly, we'll have Eli Wharton in the on-deck circle.
Folks are still pouring in. We're not even to the 5 o'clock hour yet. It's only 4:43.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You know, we've had a lot of base runners. The Hooper pitcher has been very deliberate, but the game still has pretty good pace to it.
Yeah. Moss still out there for the Colts.
Of course, Chambers had 2 very quick innings. That makes up for a little bit of it as well. Still nothing on the Lady Rebels scoreboard down there.
The Rebels are led by head coach Dylan Neesmith as he walks into your screen right now.
Maybe we should send one of the members of our Giants staff down to just check on the football game.
Yeah, we'll get our staff to help us out, and we'll see how that works out for us.
We'll be asking for volunteers.
Yeah. Pritchard's going to lead off the Rebels here in the bottom of the 3rd. On deck for the Rebels will be Eli Wharton, catching this year. Every year it takes me about 2 or 3 weeks to get the lineup under my mind and know where kids are playing at. So,
First pitch swinging, fouled it right down the first base line.
ooh, hit it
I
right
hope
down.
everybody's heads up over there.
Yeah, at the concession stand, it was right where it was headed to. A lot of folks hanging out over there.
Moss out for his 3rd inning. Eli swinging.
Right
Chance. Got it safe. Oh, boy.
Ooh. That ball just died off the glove of the pitcher and was wrangled up quickly, and I thought he got in there.
I really, go back to the old tie goes to the runner, but the official didn't see it that way. It was a bang play, no matter what, either way.
Now up for the Rebels is Eli Wharton.
Slow breaking pitch.
Pitch for a strike.
Moss has come back out with a little better control than the previous inning. Another good pitch.
Moss seems to have a lot of great focus when there's no base runners. But once the base runner gets on, it's over.
I think you make a great point. Maybe he slows down too much, and maybe it just takes away
The
a little
rhythm.
bit from his rhythm and his actual control. Good job there. Eli stays alive on an 0-2 count. Just nicked it foul.
That was in the dirt there. One ball, 2 strikes now on Wharton with 1 out here, bottom of the 3rd.
Get through.
Right up the middle, and that'll be a single for Eli.
That's 2 for 2. Eli Wharton double his first at bat, single this one. Sam Smith moves into the batter's box. And Landon Hand moves to the on deck circle.
Can't tell who the runner is out there for Eli. Hayden Hendricks. Thank y'all. Now up for the Rebels is number 22, Sam Smith.
Boy, Sam turned on that one in a hurry.
That's a high pop out to the left.
Had a good swing at that ball. I mean, really took a big cut. Made good contact. That ball had been a little bit more of a direct line drive. It had been very deep there. Two outs.
Now up for the Rebels is number 8, Landon Hand.
Off the fist there. That might get
It's gonna
down.
drop in at second there and tossed over there to first for the 3rd out. So nothing happening for the Rebels here in the bottom of the 3rd. Still up 6-0 against the Hooper Colts.
Yeah, that ball just really died softly on the grass there. But you know, one thing I was watching there, that ball hit really soft. The second baseman did not panic, did not overreact to the ball, made his play at first base and got the runner by a step. So, good play all around there.
That was 2 plays down there at second this inning.
Yep, absolutely.
Off the glove of the pitcher and gathered up quickly to get those outs.
Well, you like to see good, sound baseball, you know, no matter what. I mean, I think Chambers is playing, you know, when we first started watching them last year, it took them several games to kind of get untracked. They've come out much more solid, I think, this year. And we look forward to having good things come from this team. Looks like to me the bats are a little bit more alive.
That's right. Last year, as we called the games, we were talking about every game, how many folks were leaving on base. And the 2 games we've looked at so far this year, we haven't seen that issue as much.
Well, we see Kyle Hand come out for his 4th inning. The opener, when we were last week, we saw a pitcher per inning, getting a look at everybody, getting that whole staff kind of under review. And we saw a good job by everybody.
Yep. Caulfield, Gooden came out.
Gooden especially had a very strong outing. I had not seen him pitch before.
Yeah.
And Jonathan did a really nice job. You're right.
And then, you know, as we look down this lineup here, how many seniors do we have? Not very many. Hand, Kyle Hand, Cole Baker. Eli Pritchard.
Sorry. Good pitch
So
by
very
Kyle
few.
Hand
So the young Rebel team is starting their growth this year.
1 ball, 1 strike, I believe, isn't it?
Yep.
Nothing on the scoreboard. Trying to.
Oh, and Hayden Hendricks is a senior as well.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Scoreboard's lagging just a touch here.
And we've just been informed that Grant Jones is also a senior.
So that's 4, at least. Good pitch there. That had some juice on it. Kyle takes care there of Ellis Fleming with a K.
Up now for the Colts is number 21, Lucas Spellman.
Grounded out shortstop his first at bat.
Oh, takes that one right off the wrist, it looked like.
One out, 1 base runner.
Are you standing beside it? Yes. Oh,
Coach over on the 3rd base line is probably just out of sight of the camera, is having a chat with his batter, number 22.
Hunter Cosby. Maybe trying to move the runner over here with 1 out. Down 6-0, I don't know. I think I'd let him swing away.
Hand focuses on the hitter on that one.
Well, Collins picked up the velocity here. He is really throwing.
Pitch was a little bit high there.
Took a little bit off of it and it just sailed on him.
Just a little bit low, it looked like.
Another good fastball, just stayed low. Looks
2
like
balls, 1 strike now.
there it is, scoreboard's back 2-1.
Just a little inside there.
Those pitches look awfully good from this angle, don't they?
Incredible.
It's really deceiving. Boy, nice pitch there. Came back with a good knee-high fastball.
Full count
Comes
for
back
Cosby.
to first base. Kyle really has good rhythm here. Got him.
Cosby takes that one looking for a third strike. 2 outs here now. Top of the 4th.
Well, we see Kyle getting just a little bit of a jam with that base runner. He came right back with just a lot of velocity there.
Number 13, Jeremy Griggs, is up now for the Colts. With 2 outs here, top of the 4th. Rebels are still up 6-0.
First pitch sailed outside.
Ooh, he about jumped all over that
Yeah.
one, held back nicely for a ball there.
Good eye on that. That ball just broke late. Looked like a big fat pitch and got in the dirt a little bit.
Rips that one to second. Handled
Easy
easily
play.
there by Baker, and over to Haley there for the third out up for the Rebels in the top of the 4th. As we go to the bottom, Rebels are up 6-0.
Good to see Kyle come back and work hard there. Just that little bit of trouble with the base runner. And boy, he really started to bear down. Made great pitches. Never gave in. Just stayed ahead in the count.
Maybe we can ask our statistician how many hits Hand has given up so far.
Get the staff on that.
Do you have the amount of hits that?
You want me to just go to the handy scorecard here, Chester?
Well, I mean, we've got some statisticians here beside us, and we're going to use them to our best of ability.
I have him giving up 4 singles on my personal score sheet.
We'll see if it matches the game changer.
That's right.
How many hits has Can given up? Yeah. Well, we'll call it 4. That sounds about right.
And after a strong performance on the mound, Kyle Hand will lead us off.
Folks, 3. Game Tracker has Hand with giving up 3 hits. Folks, you can always track the stats there on Game Changer for the Rebels. We always have a solid representative on the Game Changers around here.
Kyle's 1 for 2 today. Strikeout and a double. So he leads us off here in the top of the bottom of the 4th, excuse me.
Peyton Yurt is waiting on deck for the Rebels. Hand takes that first pitch for a strike.
Good breaking ball.
Outside for a ball.
Moss back for another inning of work.
Outside for another ball. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sid. His last at bat was a walk, wasn't it?
You know what? I did not have it scored. It may have been.
I think that's
I had Landon for a walk at the last at bat.
okay.
Anyway, it's 3-1 on this at bat here in the bottom of the 4th.
Just gets a piece of that one there for a strike. Runs the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs.
Another full count. Ripped.
Kyle puts
Solid
that one
single.
into center field for a single here to lead off the bottom of the 4th.
2 for 3 so far today. Peyton Herta moves in. Peyton had a single and RBI his last at bat. Nobody out. Bottom of the fourth. Big lead by Kyle Hand at first base.
Moss looks that way. Delivers high to Yerta.
We'll see if that trend of base runners bothering the pitcher continues here. Foul straight back.
Haley is on deck for the Rebels. Low for a ball to Yerta. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Another big lead by Kyle Hand at first. Three and one.
Again, Moss's attention is directed over to the base runners and letting this count get out of hand here against Yerta. Takes that one for a strike.
We saw him battle back from full count at his last at-bat single and driving RBI. You remember he was in the hole. It may have not have been full back. It may have been 0-2, and he pushed that ball to right field for a base hit.
Good eye there by Yerta, and he draws the walk. Pushes Hand down to second, and now up for the Rebels, sophomore number 15, Gray Haley.
Peyton does a really good job at the plate. Really good eye. Has a controlled bat. Smart hitter.
First pitch is high for a ball. Moss has got himself already in a little hole here.
Gray
Bottom
Haley,
of the fourth with 2 runners on, no outs here. Rebels are up 6-0.
Gray Haley doubled in the first.
Moss checks Hand down at second. Pitch is high for a ball. The lights are coming on here as the sky darkens a little bit. And Gray rips that one down the left field line, but foul. Woo, he about blistered it through that chain link fence.
Yeah, he turned on it. Just a touch in front of it. Boy, had a good swing. Gray's got a really good pop, got a quick bat.
As I look down the way, this is like the softball game is now finally getting underway.
Yeah, we hear a little noise down there. Tip of the hat to this umpiring crew. You know, we got a home plate umpire. Loud, quick, makes good firm calls. Good clear calls out on the
Moss
other
delivers
umpire.
to 3-1 count. And
Blistered
Gray
again.
puts that one high in the sky, but right at center. And tagging up out there, but quickly back to second is Hand.
Gray had a good cut at that one as well.
Now up for the Rebels is number 13, right fielder Drew Shepard.
Fly ball RBI for Drew last inning.
Hey, Pritchard.
Straight up.
High
I
pop
think
up,
it's just out of play.
and it's going to go right over the back fence.
Hey, give me Pritchard.
Just out of play.
I think it fell in the creek back there. One out for Shepard here in the bottom of the fourth. Runners on at first and second, 1 out. Just outside.
He does not want to get that pitch over the plate. Wind's whipping up a little dust storm out there for the shortstop and third baseman.
Moss delivers low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike here.
Well, the wind's really whipping back up again.
Seems like it's shifting a little bit more towards just a true southerly breeze.
That
And
ball
that
is crushed.
Crushed down the left field line.
That's gone.
And that is over the fence for a 3-run blast by Drew Shepard. Took it right over the left field fence and into the newly made parking lot.
Yeah, that's the Drew we know get that smooth swing. And, I mean, he just turned on it.
So 3-run score there for the Rebels here in the bottom of the 4th, and that's going to push the lead out to 9-0 for the Rebels.
Big swing there. Good contact. Drew just drilled that one.
Up now for the Rebels.
Hey, baseballs. Hey, Cole, we need baseballs.
I guess they're out of baseballs.
Yeah, umpire needs fresh baseballs.
Now up for the Rebels is Luke Tarver.
Another quick bat. Another strong guy.
Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th.
There are baseballs everywhere now.
Hope they don't foul it over here.
Landon playing defense in the on-deck circle here.
High pitch there to Tarver for a ball. Three-0 count now to Tarver. And he takes a base down to first.
Remind me that if I park in the new parking area, to park further down than the
Yes.
left field power alley. We got people like Drew and Eli and Gray coming up here.
Looks like we got a pitcher change out there for the Colts.
A lot of pitches. Moss threw an awful lot of pitches here.
He worked, what, 3 1/3 innings?
Yeah.
Gave up 9.
Yeah, tough outing. But he hung tough. Got deep in the count, and again, like we said earlier, it looks like having base runners really, he got almost too deliberate, kind of hurt his control. We have a skeet shoot going on behind us
I
here.
hope that's just practice shooting. That or some lumber falling together.
Maybe somebody's building something with a really loud hammer. I don't know. Bottom of the 4th with 1 out.
And number 5, Petty, takes the mound for the Colts here. Judah Petty.
A little bit of a slow spot here as we get a new pitcher, get him warmed up. From this angle, it looks like everybody's standing on the pitching rubber with the pitcher warming up. That would distract me, as most things do.
Looks like Moss is going to slide back behind the plate now from the mound.
Petty has good velocity.
Coming up for the Rebels here in the bottom of the 4th will be Eli Pritchard.
And that moves Eli
You got
Wharton to the on-deck circle.
I'll get it in a minute when I go back to them.
Okay.
I was just trying to hunt a name.
Just one out as we reset here with a new pitcher.
Tarver is down at first. Pritchard is up to bat now. Judah Petty on the mound for the Colts. With one out here.
Single and RBI in his last at-bat.
Petty delivers low for a ball into the dirt. And Tarver will advance down to second easily.
Yeah, that ball must have kicked off a shin guard because it got down the first baseline near the edge of the dugout.
Yeah, the Rebels unis today are quite sharp with the gray pinstripe, blue pinstripe. They just came in today from what I heard.
That's what I understand Coach Dillon was saying.
Low for a ball. Moss had to do everything he could there to not get that from going by him.
Yeah, Petty is having a little bit of control issue here. 3 balls, no strikes. Taking all the way.
Yep. 3-1 now count to Pritchard. Into the dirt, and
That's going to put Tarver at third. You know, that ball comes a little bit further up the first baseline. There's nobody covering home. That's a temptation there.
now up for the Rebels, catcher number 21, Eli Wharton. He's got runners on the corners with one out.
Good pitch, breaking ball. Sam Smith moving in the on-deck circle. I'd like to see Eli get a hold of one here, turn on this ball, drive it.
Petty delivers. High, taken by Eli for a ball. That's
Good
low,
cut.
and he gets by the catcher, and Tarver will
scores.
score easily. And Pritchard trots down to second.
Pass ball. I mean, excuse me, wild pitch.
Wild pitch there on Petty.
Yeah, catcher had no chance at that one. Wind still blowing steady.
Ooh, high off his hands, but down the third base line for a foul.
That ball was just too bright. You know, right up in his eyes. He could not stop on that.
2-2 count now to Wharton.
Stays alive. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out with runner at second. Driven.
Eli hits that one into left field.
Maybe, nope. He held him up at third. Center field, left fielder got that ball back quickly. And you know, Eli may have had to just hold up a second there with 1 out. Make sure that ball wasn't caught.
Yeah, he had to hold back closer to second, see if it was going to drop in there.
Our umpire doing a little housekeeping here, picking up a loose bat.
Number 22, Sam Smith, is now up for the Rebels with a runner on third and one out here. Rebels are up 10-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Sam
Skied straight
hits
up.
this one high out towards left field. Well, short's going to cover this one. So Smith pops out for the second out here in the bottom of the fourth, and now up for the Rebels, number 8, Landon Hand.
Had a good quick swing at that ball, just got up under it, popped it up.
No throw down to second. That was Hayden Hendricks down there. He's running for Eli.
Fisted, but foul. That was right around where the concession stand crowd would gather. Do you not want to get a foul ball along with your slice of pizza?
Yeah.
Fouled it off his foot. That always feels incredibly bad. Chet, we do have a score at the Lady Rebels field. Looks like it's 3-0 visitors.
Petty delivers and hard hit out to short.
Stayed with it,
Play
though.
over at first and overthrown. And 2-run score. Hendricks and well, that will do it now since the Rebels are up 12-0 here. That's the game.
That's the ball game.
So impressive outing here for the varsity baseball Rebels coming out here, and Kyle Hand, the senior, pitched the entire game and had a shutout, and from what I guess it may be a 3-hitter.
3 to 4. I had him down for 4 hits, but we have a little question there, and went 2 for 3 as well.
Yeah.
So big outing for Kyle Hand. Just too much pitching, too much power hitting. Just solid outing for the Rebels. Made no mistakes.
Yep. So folks, after this, the JV will come up and we will let that one play out. We're not going to cover that one. So folks, thanks for joining on here as the Rebels beat the Colts here at Chambers Academy in 4, 12-0. The Rebels take the big W here at home. Folks, we'll catch you next time, maybe next week.
Maybe next week.
Good
Thanks,
seeing you,
Chester.
Sid.